Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it.
Let's go, baby!
Great to meet you. Have a wonderful day. About to get into our training session, just got a message from a client, desperate need for a workout. So I'm gonna send him something on the KR method so he can crush it so that we both can crush it. Hold it. Yeah, so this one is a big day. Today I'm focusing on hitting entire hips. So we're going to 360, I call it the 360 hips. Something we really prioritize with the KR method, focusing on adduction, flexion, and hip extension. And I'll get some cardio conditioning as well. It's also a grand day. We're gonna be going into the city. We have exciting event coming up. We have some brand meetings, and we have a few partners that we need to talk to. Today, I really want to just, focusing on like building those relationships, but more importantly, thank you guys for being here with me on this journey and me taking the leap of faith to go out on my own and to be an entrepreneur, fitness entrepreneur, and a thought leader within the space. It's scary. You don't know exactly what will come of it, but faith has gotten me here. Hard work, grit, and grind, and I know that whatever is next, faith will get me there. So my main thing right now is to share in a very candid way my journey, brick by brick, as I continue to build. So thank you for being here. It's not lost on me that you could be doing something else, but you're with me on this journey, and I'm grateful, and the ride will be spectacular.
Dada is silly.
You silly, Dada is silly. Is Dada silly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green apple.
Yeah, it's a green apple. I'm gonna have a quick salad that I'll take with me in the city. I don't leave it up to chance. Sometimes I'm out in the city, I'm busy, and I don't always get the opportunity to fuel the way I want to if I'm not prepared. So I'm gonna be preparing. He's having his green apple. Are you enjoying your green apple? Mm. So I'm massaging the kale here, make sure it's nice and soft. The kale helping me. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, and then throw it in. Throw it in. There we go. All right, then you're gonna help that up pour some pumpkin seeds. Shake. Take. Thank you. Pumpkin seeds, protein and fiber. Mm-hmm. Do you like it? Mm-hmm. All right. And we have a little bit of trail mix. Let's put it in. Get some good sugars. Some nuts. And help that up. Take that up. Thank you. One more. Big one. All right. I've gotten a lot of questions about nutrition, what I have in a day, how do I go about structuring my meals to perform, to stay lean, and to have the energy I need for my responsibility. If that's something that's important to you guys, I would definitely want to draw up the curtain and share. That's what this is all about. So you can drop a comment. Goji berries. So you can drop a comment to say interested in nutrition or just nutrition, and I'll definitely be sharing that. Maybe I'll put together a full-on story about what I have in a day. So let me know. Here to help wherever I can, because it's very important for us to eat in a way that's sustainable, that leads us to our goals and doesn't feel like a chore. And I think that's what I've been able to put together over the last 10 plus years. And goji berry is a crowd favorite in the Rowe household, right, Baba? You like goji berries? Mm-hmm. He said, yes, he does.
It's such a privilege and a cool thing to be living in New York City as a personal trainer, online coach, and as an entrepreneur. But it didn't always start here. I grew up in Jamaica, and I was fortunate to win a modeling competition accidentally. So I won that modeling competition accidentally. It was called Fashion Face of the Caribbean. This is back in 2011. I was studying biochemistry in college at the time, and winning that competition caused me to reroute and to switch my major to business management so that I could travel the world and pursue that career as a model while finishing up my degree. They brought me here to New York. And when I was here, I needed to figure things out. I got hired at this amazing facility called Dog Pound. And that was like the beginning of my becoming in this new chapter. I served there diligently. I helped out with the team. I worked almost every job that was available there within my rank. I got promoted to Director of Operations, Head of Virtual Training, Trainer Lead, and a few other positions in between. And it really helped with my leadership development, leading trainers and leading myself and leading clients. And that was a grand experience. It introduced me to a completely different way of thinking and seeing fitness and leadership. But it came to the point where that same feeling again of knowing that there was more for me out there and me having to take the risk again to pursue that. So I decided that it was time for me to, go all in. And that's where the KR method came into play. I decided to launch my app and my community and to really download all my insights. For 10 years, I've worked intimately with people, seeing their results, seeing that sort of transformation. And that is what created the sort of itch for me to want to do that at scale. So I get to see what I've seen in person play out online now, and it's just amazing. All right, thank you, sir.
Is like my creative guy who helps me so it will be the guys will come over, they'll say hi. It's a friendly bunch.
Love it.
Yeah, and I'm here in New York.
You're gonna be official.
I'm not a boxer, but I'll make it look good.
Where you're at now, the biggest thing for me that's so cool is that my hat. Yeah, exactly.
Keep your shirt on though. No. Don't embarrass yourself. No shirt. Zero shirt. We're anti-shirt. No shirt. That's great, man. So do you. It's great. How's the training going?
Good, man.
It's a skill. It's hard, it's fun, it's a skill. I had felt my mind working the entire time.
That's it.
Yeah, so
you got a sweat out of it.
No, it was great. It was exactly. No, I'm kind of hooked. It's my first time, and I was in a boxing club for a very long time. Yeah, well, thank you, Chris.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Korey. But that was absolutely epic. Lights out. Man, I'll tell you, I love these events, and that's what I love about the fitness community. You have the best people, the best vibe, all united around something as important as wellness. We're over 2 weeks out from launch, and the response and the stories have just been phenomenal. Just I messaged one lady messaged me. She's like, "Oh, what's coming next for the care method?" She's like, "I'm all the way through the first set of program. What's next?" And I said to her, because of how engaged she's been and the results that she's had, I said, even if you're the only person that was a part of the community experiencing the results you're experiencing, a mom of 3 in your 50s, was giving up on fitness, know you're excited about your workouts, it would have been worth it.
January's busy. And so, there's light at the end of the tunnel for them and their game planning for the rest of 2025. So I'm really excited about what's to come, and, adding more and more kind of partners for you into the queue. And I know we have a few that are can't talk about yet, but there's more to come, which is exciting. I couldn't be more excited to be alongside you in this, man. And if anything, this is your vision, and I'm just helping you execute it, which I love.
100%. I like to think that it's something beyond me.
I feel like if it has scope beyond Korey, and it has a DNA that represents like certain ethos, whether that ethos is becoming, how can people become the highest version of themselves? How can they overcome challenges? How can they discover new things about themselves? And sort of like make the impossible a norm.
100%.
That's what I want a lot of this to represent. That's what I'm chasing after. So in a lot of ways, I would consider myself a catalyst and a fire starter for that sort of pursuit.
You're not someone who, wants to do, like, this vision isn't 1 to 3 months, right? Like, this vision is, choose you, own the day. It's something across a lifetime. And as brands grow and evolve, like, they need to find, as you said, like a catalyst for that growth. And I think what you stand for and what you're building is what brands align with.
It's great that we've already accomplished our goal for the year.
Oh, yeah.
Between all channels and our partners, we could have easily considered this year a successful year with the partnerships that we already have and the duration that we have them for. And that's a good feeling at the top of the year.
We move timelines up, and we add new goals to the calendar.
So we're already resetting goals in January. So there you go.
We're good, man.
Well done.
Always appreciative, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
We got to do this more anyway.
No, absolutely. Well, we have a lot in the pipeline.
Oh, yeah.
We'll definitely be able to, but you're a man of many commitments, and, enjoy your weekend.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. I know most of the time we get to chop things up is on the weekend when you have a little bit more downtime. So appreciate that.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. I'm doing good. I'm grateful.
Korey.
Max, how's it going?
Good to meet you, man.
Let's go, legend. Being in New York, I'm just very fortunate to be around people who are prioritizing their well-being. And, like begets like. And, you start to really see how people are taking different approach to ensuring that they are setting themselves up for success, not in the short term, not for the summer, not to look good on the beach, but they're thinking about themselves in decades. So I've had the privilege of working intimately with individuals on their wellness journey. And I see how, it directly correlates to how they show up in their lives. And, just a tangible benefit of making tweaks, whether it is through movement, sleep, recovery, or training, and how that just makes you a better human being. And there's just no shortcut to the process. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think some things must be earned. And I think wellness is one of those things where you need to have systems in place. Wonderful, Amanda. Pleasure all ours. Great to meet you. Have a wonderful day. It's a bit earlier for you than it is for us. So enjoy the rest of the day. I'm heading to Othership now too. I'm gonna have a 6:30 appointment. Yeah, so that's gonna be how I end my day.
Yeah, so we just finished up, important partnership meeting. The goal for this year really is to go deep with the brands and the partnerships that we have, not being very surface. And my days are very similar. I believe in the power of routine and consistency. And with that, I'm gonna head over to Othership just to close off for a quick recovery session. It's so important. If you stretch yourself too thin, what normally happens, you do a lot, but you don't get a lot done. Hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna close things off here. Looking forward to that. Pretty cold out here. Pretty brick. Today's one of the colder days. I think it could be 12 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm pretty excited to go check out this sauna. There you have it, guys. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. This is the work episode 2. We had such a grand time. Did some business, did some work, had some family time, just ending things off here with a recovery. And I'm excited. I'm excited to continue to pull back the curtain on how I go about structuring my life, building my business, building a community, and just having impact. The heart that I have is really to help and to really see how can I share the things that have helped me so that other people can find solutions within those. So over the next couple of weeks, months, I'll definitely continue to share, but I also want to know what's important to you guys. So in fitness and nutrition, in recovery, in building a business, so that I can also weave a lot of my mindset and perspective and the success I've found into that. But the work continues. And as always, own the day. And thank you for being here. Remember, choose you.